Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Allison Cruz, and I'd like to welcome you to, dare I say, one of my favorite games in recent memory, Subnautica. This is essentially what happens when you take elements of Minecraft and sprinkle it over a lovely, horror-filled fish tank simulator. I haven't played this game since the old pandemic, nor do I remember much about it, but it is a dread-inducing nightmare that I thought was nigh time for us to explore, especially in conjunction with the sister project of Dredge I'm doing on the channel. In getting started with a new game, we have a couple of different modes to choose from. Survival is a pretty standard starting point. You have hunger and thirst to manage, and is probably the way you're going to want to experience the game your first time around. Freedom is similar, but without the added stress of worrying about sustenance. Hardcore, on the other hand, only grants you one life, and I figured, what better way is there to explore the deep dark depths of the ocean on a dangerous alien planet than by placing ourselves under the constant threat of peril and being an absolute maverick. So with that, let's dive on in. This is also a very promising loading screen.
Launch in 3, 2, 1.
Oh no. Our first order of business is to extinguish this fire without succumbing to the flames. God. I knew I shouldn't have come into work today, because that could have been bad. Oh no, my tablet is broken! How will I troll people on the internet now? Oh, good.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Well, thank you for the vote of confidence there, strange AI voice in my ear. But welcome to our primary hub of operations. We're going to be coming back here quite a few times, but there's not a lot we can do without a repair tool. We have a medical kit fabricator that we can just go and take advantage of right now, and a storage container with ample space. It also has some other survival things in there, but for the most part, I'm going to go and take the flare with me, and I'm going to save this water and nutrient blocks for just a bit later once we desperately need those, because fish are plentiful and we'll probably find plenty of them out here. We also have a fabricator here where we can bring our materials to create all manners of resources and equipment that will help us survive out here. But we're going to need a lot of it, and well, we're also going to probably need some other bits of tools and equipment to help us on our way, namely the scanner. That's probably going to be the big thing next to the repair tool. So without further ado, let's go and acquaint ourselves with our surroundings. Oh no.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
Well, that is a bit of an understatement if I ever saw it myself. Let's dive on in. Oh, this is gonna be a trip, isn't it? Well, what we can do is really just snag literally anything we can find that swims and try to stay a little close to the surface so we don't run out of air. Another beautiful perk of hardcore mode is no oxygen warnings telling us that we're low. Metal salvage is also going to be extremely important, so I will grab some of that. But peepers, these are among some of the best fish that you can get for food, and acid mushrooms, which are incredibly important for batteries. So in their current state, we can't do much with metal salvage. We'll have to come back and break it down into titanium. But there are, oh my god, stalkers. I hate those things. One of the last things that I had done in this game was try to hunt them down.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
I wanted to hunt them down because, for the most part, they have a very important material in their teeth that can help us make a special kind of glass, and it was really annoying because you had to constantly babysit them and feed them metal salvage, which they love, and it breaks off their teeth. So you can kind of see he has a little stash here. He will hurt us, but I just... There we go. Go away. Ooh, Jesus. I had to go over here anyways. God. Jesus.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
You don't say. God damn, that's terrifying. And he's snapping at me. You can pick up some titanium there from these outcrops, of which there are many different kinds, but look at him. Hold on, I want to see if he drops a tooth. That would be the funniest thing to have this early in the game. But we'll have to head back in just a little bit. Yeah, you can hear it like clink off of the metal. Oh, well, maybe not this time. That's all right. We'll have plenty of opportunities to get some of its teeth later, and we're not going to need that material for a hot second. Although I did want that metal salvage. Here, let's break this open. Usually some pretty rare materials like gold in there. That'll help for electronics. In here, let me yoink that from you. See, he's not such a bad guy. He just had to get to know me, that's all. Well, let's start making our way back. I was kind of drifting off in the wrong direction. We've still got some space in our inventory. And while we're here in the kelp forest, I might just go ahead and snag some of this, I think it's creepvine stuff, yeah. We can also, we can grab the hoverfish. And amongst other things, there's another type of fish that we can grab that can give us water. But for now, the clusters are going to be good for many things. And we're going to have to get back before they rot. So my inventory is full. So they take a lot of space. But titanium and oxygen. Okay, not in the wrong direction. Even when your oxygen hits 0, you have a few seconds before the game will, kill you. So we'll just have to be extra persistent about looking at that. So lead, do I need lead right now? I mean, probably, but let me take a look at the inventory. Probably just go ahead and drop, or use that. Take this with us. There's probably something we could do with that. And swim back over. So with the clusters, I think we can make rubber. And with that, we can also make ourselves some fins to help us swim just a little faster. But we'll see. Gonna cook up my fish and hopefully get some of this hunger satiated. But yeah, this bladder fish, that's what we can use for water. So that'll be good in the early game before we find bleach and whatnot. Alright, first thing is first. Let's just break down all of our metal salvage and turn it into titanium. Eventually we'll be able to make these just a little better for storage in the form of these ingots. And this turns 10 pieces of titanium into 1 slot's worth of metal, which is good for later construction, but it's also just good for inventory space. We'll make some lubricant.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
Oh, good, thank you. Yeah, and keep on making the titanium. There's not really any use to holding on to the metal salvage, unless you're farming for those teeth. But I'm not going to worry about it. Before we do that, we can also make some electronics, namely a battery. Yeah, we did find that copper. Ooh.
New blueprint acquired.
And we can now make power cells, which isn't necessary right now. We can't use it in any of our regular tools, so I'm gonna wait on that. And instead, ooh, I can make a knife too. Oh, and the repair tool, we are close. We need cave sulfur, and I think I know where we can find it, but the scanner is going to be extremely important. Let's take that first and foremost.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data. Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
What in the hell are you talking
The
about?
fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment, using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overly print acquired.
Oh no, I'm overpowering the AI, no. Okay, we are almost out of power, and I'm going to want to maybe make, well, did I even, no. I thought I picked up one of the fish, but maybe I didn't for the water.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
That is good to hear.
Consider disguising the flavor of unsavory meats with salt or locally sourced herbs and spices.
Yeah, maybe I will consider that in the future. Until we get more power, we're not going to be able to do much, but we do have an additional 30 seconds of oxygen to our name, and something that I personally like to do is to make a second one of these and leave it in my inventory. It takes up a lot of space, but if you're in a very compromising position, you just switch to it and you swap out the tanks. So just remember to keep it filled, and oh, we still do have power, good. I could just do that right now. We are going to need a fire extinguisher for later, and since we'll need that O2 tank anyways, I'll just make it now. As for our tools, yeah, cave sulfur. I know where to find it, it's just going to be a little suspect. And we also have a waterproof locker. These are really nice because they give you, I think, 15 extra slots, or maybe it's 16, 4x4, for just miscellaneous things, but you have to keep it in the water. So here, this is where you can keep your necessary materials, but depending on what your playstyle is, I mean, for now we don't need any of this, so I'm going to leave it all there. And salt you can use to cure your fish also. It's funny because if you cook your fish and then you don't eat it, it rots. But if you leave it alive and you put it in your inventory or in storage, it will never rot. At least that's kind of my understanding of it all those years ago. But there you go, just switch on back to that. And right down here is an alternate escape. Still a pretty cool way to introduce ourselves to the world. But I'm just going to go ahead and drop that right there. And let's go and activate our flare. Whoops, why did you throw that? Here, let me grab you.
Alien life forms may have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
There we go. Okay, I just have to have it equipped right there. But this is going to allow us to kind of look around, and this thing lasts for kind of a while. They're pretty easy to create, and I wouldn't worry too much about them. But we will go diving deep, keeping an eye out on more places and things that we can explore. Oh, God. It's just a little harsh on the eyes, you know? So I think that was copper. Let's keep on going. We got some time. Oh, here we go. This is where we find the cave sulfur. These things. It's gonna explode. Okay. Yeah, hence the name of the cave sulfur. There we go. God. It's like... Oh, shit. There's another one. Oh, my God. Your health does regenerate very slowly over time, but god damn. Here. Yeah, I don't like using the flares very much, but in this early portion of the game, it's pretty important. Also grab some quartz and just get a nice little look. That was nice. That was pretty lucky. Over here, we've also got creature eggs, which aren't extremely important at any point. And you know what? Let's just go and show the swap. So it is only 30 seconds, but keep in mind that your initial holding your breath is about that long too. Okay, well, I'm going back up. Also, the knife doesn't really do much for us. It helps us get materials from those kelp forests, like the creep vine, things like that. But it also will help stave off against certain enemies. You can't kill them all, which is a real damn shame. That's okay. Let's see. But one of the more important uses is for things like table coral. So if I go and scan this, which we can do for our, I guess, for nothing, take some table coral samples. Those might come into play. We also are gonna maybe need,
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained during planet fall. Silver-based wiring hits are an essential component of many habitat modules. Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
All right, thank you. I am glad that we have that settled. I don't need a lot more food. If I find one more of those bladderfish, there we go. We'll be fine. I hope we can make water with them anyways. There we go. Go back up this way. And do we have power yet? The solar cells are slowly bringing it back. That's good. Let's get some glass made, because I do want that extended O2 tank at some point. As soon as possible, as a matter of fact. So we need more glass and more titanium, which is easy. Done. But make some filtered water here. Nice. It's only 6 ounces, but still very handy to have. Ooh, and we can make a lot of it. This pleases me. Also cook up our peeper here. And can I even make anything else? Okay, so silicone rubber is what we need. So let's go and drink on up. You can't go over 100 for your hydration, but for your food, you can. We can't do anything with these just yet, and I think for the most part, I'll just go and, well, we're gonna need that to create the almighty repair tool. Thank you. Let's start fixing things up. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. Oh, this is going to be great.
Lifeboat secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Thank you. But more importantly, you want the radio fixed. Because we've got mail.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Right. So occasionally we'll get distress signals of other wrecks, and we'll be able to seek them out once we've received them via this radio. But we have to come back here every single time you want to do that, so be wary of that. So I'm going to double check that my other tank is filled, and let's go back. It might be somewhat in our best interest to explore more of that kelp system and get some of that creepy vine stuff all the way back, because like I mentioned before, it does rot pretty quick, and it's just not going to be a great idea if we, you know, find ourselves just sort of hoarding it. There you go. If you're like particularly desperate, you can also munch on it for some food, but might not be worth it. There we go. So this will just be a quick one and done, and then I'll try and get some more quartz. That might help. And we'll throw some stuff in here too eventually. I put the less common things outside just because they don't really need to be taking up space here. Oh, and we can make fiber mesh. Interesting. What do we do with fiber mesh? I guess we can make some first aid stuff, but let me see here. Yeah, first aid kits. Probably something else. All right. We'll also need probably some more salvage, so I'll definitely bring those back. And oh, I needed 2 of them for that. So it's old now. It already expired on us. There we go. Sheesh. Yeah, we'll go back. Ooh, okay. So with your scanner, You can find pieces of cargo and learn more about them via blueprints. Things like this beacon fragment for starters. You'll usually need more than one, so in this case we need two, but that is kind of how you're going to be finding your way around and getting as many things as you can possibly build. There we go. Ooh, can I do something over here? Also, keep in mind you can explore some of these husks and they'll have some really good things in there. Just be wary of your current oxygen supply. You'll need to bust on in and doesn't seem like we'll be able to do that on this one. I'll go and break this for some titanium. Yeah. I feel like, I wonder, can I do anything in there? Maybe not. If you know exactly where to look, I'm pretty sure most of this game is completely scripted aside from certain enemies spawning in, but I don't know. Like, these spots are all the same. I don't remember any of them. Well, give or take a few. I'll probably remember eventually. Snag you for some water. Just bop along to the tunes. Ooh, a swivel chair. We need that. Hell yeah. I will remember you for later.
New blueprint acquired.
Indeed. Oh, shoot. This area. Watch out for that. Find dead fish being flown up, but you also get burnt like a motherfucker. Oh yeah, we're already. Jesus. All right, I got the picture. I'm leaving. Yeah, if I go back to those sulfur caves, I might be able to find myself something pretty nice, namely more quartz. But coral tubes, I forgot what I needed those for. Maybe flashlights? Because a flashlight is going to be pretty important soon, too. Alright, there's also these plants that can produce oxygen for you. So that's nice. Is there nothing down here? That laughing is gonna drive me crazy. How dare they? Yeah, nothing there. Oh, here we go. Is this where I was before? It may have been. We're not going to go too far. And if you go too deep, you also will succumb to pressure and your oxygen will decrease even faster. We eventually get more suits that will help sort of combat that, but for the most part... Uh-oh. This is what I'm looking for. Just try to make as much glass as I can make and carry. Oh, shoot. Oh my god, what are you doing down here? This is not your environment.
A common complication for cave divers is loss of orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation.
Ah, yes, I know. Which is why I'm not straying too far from the exit. But I still would like to be able to see. This must lead us straight out to the creepy vine jungle. 30 seconds. Oh yeah, it's hungry. Oh, I can go up from here. Good. I'm leaving. Okay, we're fine. I'll just switch to my other tank. See, I think being able to explore more is worth it in the case of the early game, where leaving this much space is not that big of a deal. But I think we're okay. I feel like we were over here, so it's good. Glad to know I have a specific pattern. Switch on back to fill it up, and can I do this? Let me just go ahead and scan you real quick. I don't have any perishables. Let me get that tooth off you too. Grab the creep vine. Yeah, he's just a nice little fella minding his own business. Oh shoot. He's hungry for some creep vine. There we are. So a stalker. Do you have any treats down here for me? Yeah, I will go and snag this up. Eventually they do regenerate and replenish over time. So I wouldn't worry too much about running out of metal salvage. Just try not to pick it up too freaking fast. Oh, I cannot believe we just found a stray stalker tooth. Thank God. I'm gonna save that puppy for later. Oh my God, because I need the glass now. But it's in conjunction with the glass that we use it. where are you? You're still clear over here. Should I take one more? Yeah, creature egg. Which I'm not going to worry too much about. More quartz. That's going to be important. I don't remember what else we usually need quartz for, aside from, I guess maybe certain other materials in the glass, but... Just grab some of this too. Copper. And we are going to be crafting quite a bit of stuff here, I think. Lots of titanium is good. Ingots eventually will become even bigger and more important. But our inventory is full. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and throw this bad boy in there. And I think we're set. So let's break up that titanium. And we're doing good on time. I do think I'm going to keep these episodes pretty similarly lengthed to Dredge, you know, like around 40 minutes or so. But we'll see. I might end up being a little bit longer on accident. Not realize it. Do I get one more ingot? We'll do the glass. We need the sulfur and the silicone. Ooh, can make even more. Good, good, good. Whoops, I did not want to make the copper wire, but maybe it's not the worst thing in the world, because we can also make a wiring kit. Oh, that's right, the computer chips are what we can use the table coral samples for. You know, let me maybe do that also. Get some water, because I'm thirsty. Usually a pretty good idea to just at least have a fish on hand. But yeah, also if you want, you can look over here at your blueprints and see what you need. So enameled glass, stalker tooth, and glass. Yeah, so the high capacity O2 tank, we already have everything for it. Let's do it. I'll probably want to make one more at the very least and just carry 2 of them, but it's a fair amount of time and a fair amount of space. Look at this. Oh no, it's the, wait a minute. Okay, so it's filling up. Yeah, I guess it's the same amount of space. I thought it was the one that was a 3x3, but clearly not the case. Ooh, and the rebreather, fiber mesh and a wiring kit. This I can do. The wiring kit needs 2 silver ore, which I just used 1 of them. So of course I'm gonna be just short. Oh no, I'm not. Fiber mesh, silver ore, please and thank you. Okay, so wiring kit first. Do not forget, Mr. Cruz. Nice. Eventually we'll have to switch it out for other helmets, things that can help resist against radiation, but for now, works for me. Oh, beautiful. So this absorbs and recycles CO2 into breathable air, but it allows us to dive deeper, so that's helpful. I wouldn't worry too much about the floating air pump or the pipe, and when you see that little signal pop up, that is good news bears. We also have more deployables. Eventually we'll make the sea glide. Should I make more copper wire? Maybe we should make some another battery at some point. We'll have to swap out our batteries every so often, but we'll take that out. And I do need, oh wait, I need the acid mushrooms. Well, while I go grab a few of those.
This is Lifepod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
So clear out there, we can go and seek out Lifepod 3, and usually some pretty terrible things have already happened, so it's mostly just there for salvage. So a computer chip and a battery. I guess
New blueprint acquired.
I think we're okay. Go and cook this up just as a treat. And for the most part, oh, I grabbed 2 of them. Yeah, like I mentioned before, you can use salt to help cure these, and while it dehydrates you, they just don't go bad. It's not really worth it. Just keep them alive and you should be set. Yeah, we might just need to explore for a little bit. Pathfinder's nice, but ooh, the flashlight. That is going to be a must. Gonna go munch on that. And what was the other thing we needed for that? It was something to the effect of, I just looked at it and then I forgot about it. Where the hell are you? Yes, glass. That's what we wanted more glass for. And I got it. It's a good thing I did not make that enameled glass. Alright, we have the mainstays. The scanner, the repair tool, and the flashlight. Use only in case of emergency because that thing runs out pretty damn fast. Yeah, we have a lot of pretty decent, ouch, my eyes, stuff. Yeah, maybe we will go for another O2 tank for the higher capacity version, but I think we should just go out and explore a little bit. Get rid of all this stuff. And I'm gonna put my lead and maybe my ingots I'll go and take out there. So, I don't know why I just threw you back in there. Just the more important, necessary items. Oh yeah, and it's getting dark. So, I'll just go and leave all you out there, and we should be set. Gonna use the rest of my flare while I still can. Has an incredible shelf life. But we can maybe start heading off into some other directions, just sort of familiarizing ourselves with the lay of the land. Oh, you. Thank you. If you don't want to chase down certain fish, by the way, like I have a tendency of doing, you can try to slice them, but once you get that close, you might as well just have tried to catch them. I would just mostly save this for defensive measures and, I guess, breaking materials. Here. Never mind. He has a mind of his own. Yeah, we should also look into making some bleach, too, because that's where we're going to get most of our water. Is turning bleach into water. Uh-oh. What in the goddamn hell is going on down there? I'm just going to double check. I want to not have any terrible ideas. So, coral tube samples and salt deposits. That's right. Okay, so that's why we want the salt. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm going to encroach a little bit on our friend the Stalker again. At least he's not the Night Stalker. Thank you, Peeper. Yeah, but I'm feeling a little better about our exploration. I just am going to try not to die now. Copper ore. That's good. Oh, jeez. Okay. And unless we get kind of lucky, I don't know if we're going to find any quartz over here for glass. Titanium, I'm just going to start leaving. Is there? Here. Something less harsh. Here we go. Much better, but it does drain the battery pretty quick. Eventually, you do find a way to charge batteries. It's just going to be a really long time before that happens. So keep that copper and acid mushrooms on hand for as long as you can. Let's see over here. Can I scan something? Yes. Oh, it's a mobile vehicle bay fragment. That's pretty nice. We're not going to use it for a while, but we'll be fine. Copper ore is good. Yeah, we should maybe start thinking about heading back. Oh. Yikes. You guys okay? Leave me alone. Oh, that's the thing. That's the thing that gives you oxygen. That's right. Here, come here, you. It only gives you a handful at a time, but it's still good if you need to adjust your inventory or reassess things. But what is that over there? This is something. Another mobile vehicle bay fragment. We're not going to really need this for a little while, so it's probably not important to try to seek all of them out. But as I remember, I feel like this game does a pretty nice job of just putting a lot of what you need all in the same area. It's just maybe not for the more important things like that. Oh, Jesus, man. Are you freaking good? Yeah, let's grab some more of this. And we'll get more table coral salt? Or was it tube coral? I think is what it was. Can I get lucky? Can I get another tooth? Toothy McGee? I feel like one time I've even seen this guy just like drop it in mid-leisurely swim. Huh. Alright. I'm gonna make my way back. Oh my god, there are two of them over here! No way! Oh, he's mad about that. He is so pissed. I'm also taking his dinner. Oh, that's incredible. Get the fuck away from me, man. I want nothing to do with you. I want nothing. Okay, let me see this. Graph trap. So these are good getaway items. I wouldn't recommend using them too much, but
New blueprint acquired.
I was never a massive fan of those. Not gonna lie. Eesh. Okay. Yeah, let's grab some of this lovely stuff.
Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Oh yeah, that's scary as hell actually, when it just explodes. Keep in mind, eventually we will venture back onto it, but it cannot happen until after
New blueprint acquired.
it explodes. Ooh, a vending machine, perfect. So I picked something up. Not quite sure what it was.
New blueprint acquired.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just gonna go up here real quick. We're so close to the surface, might as well. Take a quick look, see what happens. I am gonna be making quite a lot of bleach. Anything else of interest? Yeah, the sample analyzer. I don't know what that's for. A hallway, more graph traps. So if you find another thing that you've already found the blueprints to, it'll just give you a little bit of titanium instead. So just to kind of let you know you've already done it. I thought this was a supply box, but maybe, well, it obviously isn't, but let's see. Can I find something for the sea glider? That would be pretty nice. Or we can do this. This works for me too. So beacons, those are good for landmarks and things you want to come back to. It's just I never find myself in a position where I need to use them. I just have my one milestone marker, and then you can also turn off some of the other ones or keep them on just for your own bearings. All right. That guy, that's like a sand shark, I'm pretty sure. That guy's pretty terrifying. Don't like him. Not a big fan. Can I go down here? More quartz. Was I looking for quartz? I may have been. Here. This is a terrible idea. I'm sorry. I promise that is the only flare I'm going to use, so it's just as annoying for me as it is for you. Oh shit. I don't know where it is. Oh my god. You jerk. At least I can get the cave sulfur. God. Titanium. I think we're alright. They don't always attack you either. It's when they're having a particularly bad day that they decide to lash out at you. Yeah, we can get out from here. We're fine. I can see. Do I need to switch though? No, I don't. I keep somehow ending up even farther away than I normally intend to. Ah, there we are. Sweet, sweet oxygen. And no. We're getting pretty close to finishing up on our inventory space. Ooh. Yeah, those big pustule dudes are not very friendly. Was there? We did explore this, yeah. It's a hole with no entrance. Well, let's go and add it to the collection. I remember when Yuzu, our dog, was growing up and she was losing her baby teeth. We kept finding them on the floor, so we stashed them with where we put the cat whiskers. Anytime we would find those, we'd put them in like a little box and then save them. But yeah, we're sitting pretty here. We'll make some glass and bleach, of course. Yeah, bleach is really good because it gets you a lot of water.
Bleach
So
is an essential chemical used for cleaning wounds and purifying water.
I'm pretty sure you use it for something else. I just don't remember for the life of me what it is. There we are. Get rid of all of this metal scrappage. I'll make one of those. But we have gold and we have copper. We have a lot of stuff to our name. An advanced wiring kit, I don't think we really have much need of right now. And yes, we can now make double the amount of water with a single thing of bleach. So that's really nice.
Preparing the day's water ration ahead of time will help ensure against dehydration and eventual death.
Oh, Thank you. That's really nice. Ooh, and the habitat builder. Maybe we should have this on hand too. This is how you're going to make your bases, and for the most part, it's not really that bad. We can do it right now. I'm gonna wait until my batteries are almost dead before I start looking at that, but beacon's alright. Grav trap uses artificial gravity to attract light objects and small creatures. I would like that sea glide. That might be our next main course of action, is just try to find that. Computer chip, wiring kit, and 2 gold, which I don't think I have. I have 1 gold. But look at this water, 30. So 30 water, and then we get 2 of them per bleach. That's good, but I'm kind of starting to wonder what I should do here. We have more copper. We have the glass. I might just need to explore a little bit more in the world. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, it's already been decomposed and died. Well, that's not good. It will dehydrate us like crazy. Okay. Oh, because I killed it. That's right. I forgot that I did that. Let's drop and not eat it. Cook that up. Drink some water. And let me go and, well, I hope this eventually goes away. There is eventually something we can craft that we can get rid of, like, decomposing materials as well as junk, like this fluid analyzer. But I do have the computer chip, and I just need the wiring kit. So we'll need some gold, and amongst other things, why did I start putting my copper in there? Let's put you in there. Yeah, I'll throw the silver ore and the rest of that. It's a bit of a shame. That's okay. So go and drop that, and drop that just away from base. Yeah, we don't really need it. I'll hold on to the water, but for the glass, yeah, maybe just because we have the extra glass, we'll go and throw some teeth on there, make some enamelation. Sounds good to me. There we go. So hardened using a natural substrate. Surely there's a better material than a tooth, right? Well, in our last parting final words, I think maybe next time on the game we should invest into an advanced wiring kit just to have it, and maybe we'll also consider another tool, namely the habitat builder, which is not gonna need it, but eventually some of this stuff is gonna be pretty vital to our survival. Yeah. And we'll just do some more general exploration, and I do think we are going to head out to the source of Life Pod number 3, which we had heard about over the radio. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Allison. Thank you all so much for joining me on our maiden voyage through Subnautica. Next time, now that we get our sea legs, things are probably going to work out pretty nicely for us. At least I would certainly hope so. If not, we might be screwed. Yeah, gold and silver are definitely going to be on the docket, so that is something to be on the lookout for. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.